Johnny Goat. How's it going? We got some stuff we can cook on. We're going to make some pork chop casserole today. How's it going? I was thinking at the grocery store yesterday that I enjoy going to the grocery store to buy groceries for this. But that's the only time I like going. Otherwise, I'd rather not. Looks like everything's working. Pull my trash can over here. Yes, let's do the bell pepper first. The pork chop casserole pretty much starts like everything else I cook. At least a half an onion and a whole bell pepper. Rodrigo! Hello, Jackie. How are you? Hello, Rodrigo. Let's see. Pork chop casserole, Jackie. Like Grandma makes it. But with onions. I don't know, dude. I can't remember if onions usually go in it or not, but I'm putting onions in mine. I think the bell pepper is like the most important part of it. She usually makes it pretty often. And it was one of those things, if you went and saw Mama, there's a good chance she might have some sitting to the side that you could take with you. Try to get these super small. I have not lit the grill yet. And I wanted to go ahead and get started because the temperature is going to drop like crazy when it gets dark. And I'm starving. The best time to cook is when you're hungry. The best time to shop is when you're thinking about streams. You don't want to go shopping when you're hungry. Hey, Lord X, how's it going? Awesome, yes. I have the majority of what I need. At least enough for, people to be able to make it at home and enjoy it. I've been looking at different setups for my camera for this part because a lot of the cooking streams that I've been seeing, the camera is like right down here on everything. I could make a little bit better presentation of it all with a better angle. This right here is what I'm going to cook everything in. I guess it's just a casserole dish. Today it is. Let's see. Yeah, I need to start the fire, and the dog's running around outside playing. Just not far enough away so that I can't see her, but she can play. The knives that came in that set are amazing. So much better than what I was working with. It just goes right through it like butter. You got to kind of get used to cutting things this size with a knife this size. But it actually works quite a bit better than a smaller knife. And I do kind of want to pre-cook the veggies just a tad before I put them in with everything else, because I really don't want to have to deal with the rawness of the veggies. Just worry about the rice and the meat and have the veggies done. This, I'm just going to use half of it, because that is a lot of onion. And I have a container to put the other half in. Yeah! Let me set that off to the side for a minute. Oh, this one's gonna hit harder than the others I've been cutting. It's already working on my face. Nice. Alright, it burns. Get all that in there. Rinse that off. I don't think we have anything else to prep. But, well, I guess the meat, we could work on it for a second. But that is what we're starting with. And I really don't want any of these to be any kind of raw. So I'm going to put those on the fire before I do anything. And I have this thing that came with it. And I can put it on there like that and it'll kind of lock in. Or it's supposed to. Yeah. And once I get everything in there, I'll be able to cover the grill and let it heat up and cook that way. Ooh. Can't say out to eat with hubby. I'll comment when I can. Hi, Kristen. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta step outside. Whoa. Those onions are a bit rougher than last time. Oh. That didn't take much. I got a few leaves on there to help it get started. I'm hoping I don't have to do much else to it. Do I get a hug from anyone? I don't know. I think exclamation point hug actually works. Yeri Bell Jimenez, look at your chat. Consomme. Yeah, I've got beef consomme. I will give you $100 to say a bad word on camera. I can't say that the integrity is worth it. I'm working really hard to get to 3,000 watch hours. I've got about 1,200 left, and once I get to that point, I think I can start posting some chicken. Chicken's not a bad word. I'm in the South anyway. As bad as it's gonna get, something like dang it. Oh dang. Alright, come on, little fire. I need you to do your thing. We got high hopes. I don't know how far that's gonna get me. Yes. I mean, that should be good enough to start the whole thing. Look at the little thing I found. The lady from next door was switching some of her equipment out. Oh, that little piece has come loose. But I've got a place to sit my things. I've even got some spare wood in the thing I cooked bacon in. Like I let it burn out and get all cleaned up, and I've got some nice dried pieces of that chestnut wood, and it smells so good when it burns. And they're so dried out that they're burning amazing. Yeah, I think that's not gonna have an issue catching fire. I just need it to kind of spread across the board a little bit faster than it's doing. I mean, technically I could just knock it over. That's why it's kind of a TP, I guess. But I was kind of hoping it would continue to climb. Oh. If I could get it to catch on the other side, we'd be golden. Here we go. Yeah, I plan on trying to finish that tower this evening. I've been smelting down a whole bunch of cobblestone, and did you see the work that I've gotten done? I played for a little over an hour last night. You don't use leaves here, use this. Hands flamethrower. I mean, the leaves worked, and they're long gone now, but they were good enough to get the fire actually started. Yeah, I added a bit to it. I need like buckets for water drops, And I probably need to go find some redstone to at least have a couple like launch points with the slime blocks. I just gotta go. I just gotta play for a while. Oh. This is taking a bit longer to get ready than I hoped it would. I just messed everything up. I'll just pick you up and put you over here. How about that? I need the coals that I have in here to get started. Alright, that shouldn't take long. I've got more wood if I need it. But I need to get the majority of these actually hot. That way I can spread them out and cook on them. There isn't much to the prep besides what I've done already. Yeah, I can hop into VC when I'm on later. This is catching up pretty quick. I just need it to spread from one side to the other. That pretty dog. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? I'm watching the fire. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna drag it from one side to the other. Try to spread it out all the way across. Come on, I need the fire everywhere. All right. All right, that's good. If I could get it flattened out just a bit more, I could go ahead and put the grate on there. That's gonna burn for a while though. I've got some really good shots like this lately. Oh. I need a way to sit down. Oh, like this. Oh, how's your day going? It was hot. It started out freezing cold outside. Like full like double hoodie, beanie. It was like mid 30s. When I woke up this morning, it was below 40 degrees outside. And diamond sword. Yeah, we could build a diamond sword later. But by 10, 11 o'clock, it was like 50. Like it had already jumped like 20 degrees. And by lunch, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, standing out there in the sun, it got up to about 70 and it felt like 85. Like, like it was cold and then it got hot and now it's getting cold again. I don't like the weather. It's nice outside right now, but for a few hours. Oh. Yeah. It was 199 outside this morning. Negative 199 outside. What is that? Negative 199. That's a lot. You mean negative 19? Alright, let's put the grate on it. That way we can go ahead and sit the veggies on it and get the rest of everything prepped. I just put that on there upside down. I don't think it matters. I'm not actually using the grate. I'm using it as a support. Let me grab this. That's it. There's the Fruity Pebbles from the pancakes. And we might leave this off of it for a minute. I don't want them to burn, so I'm gonna grab my wooden spatula. That way I can keep them nice and stirred up, because that heat is really high on them right now. Wooden spatula. I'm on the same campsite. I almost went to the next one, but I decided to stay at the last minute. The internet service isn't the same at the other places. Like, I would have to disconnect my internet and have it reconnected through a different company instead of just having it reconnected. I'm not going to leave these on here for a long time, but I want to get them a little soft before I add everything else to it. I don't have to want to have to worry about whether they're done or not. What's up, X? I've got 2 kids. I'm not married though. Why, is your mom single? You're on the other side of the planet. Ain't no sense in even asking. That's too far away. Oh, flames are getting a little nuts right there. It's how we cook on a barbecue. That's a campfire cooking session right there. As long as I keep moving them around, none of them are gonna burn. But a lot of liquid, a lot of fluid is coming out of them right now, and it's just steaming away. No, I move around too much for any female to keep up with me, really. I got a puppy dog. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Huh? Come here, I'll use the hand I'm not cooking with. That's a good dog. She's a happy dog. She gets spoiled rotten, she gets good food. I spend all the money that I would spend on a girlfriend on my doggie. Okay, I think I can pull this off. Alright. I'm gonna step this inside, and I'll be right back. Looks like a lady with a spatula. Oh. I just sat it straight down in the sink. I'm sure I won't regret whatever kind of mess that might have made later. I missed onions and green peppers so far. Let's see. Now, that's aluminum, so it's already nice and cool. Let's scoop this over here. I got some blackness on my hands. I'll go ahead and wash them again. Oh, it smells amazing. Just the cooked onions and green peppers by themselves just smells awesome. I had to get a new light bulb for my light right here. It went out, and this one kind of flickers a little bit. I don't really like it. There's a cover for it. I've just misplaced it. Alright, so we've got that. What I want to do is put the pork chops straight on top of what I've got right here. What I've got right here. This is a small little 2 pork chop pack. It's just me and the lady camping next to me eating tonight. And I've got enough to make this again. Like the whole thing. I've got enough to make another whole portion of it. I'm gonna sit these out. Fork. Pork chops usually pretty tough, and this just helps tenderize it a bit. Just watch your fingers. And then once I get that done, I'll come straight down the middle of it with a knife, and then I can just sit it straight on top of those veggies. Get the other one. My delivery hasn't arrived yet. I would love to visit you. It's yeah. You ought to look at like the directions. It's far, it's like there's no sense in trying to make that trick. That's really far away. What I'm thinking about doing is if I get big enough, eventually I'll go to like Comic Con type things, like YouTuber type conventions and whatnot. That way I can meet people. Whether it's for my cooking, my art, or just playing video games with people. Alright. Set that in there. Alright, now, wash my hands again, get the meat off my hands. I've got 2 bags of the boil in the bag rice. I actually made this dish for my 8th grade home ec class. Like, they had all of us make a dish and bring it to school. And this is what I made. These little just boil in the bag rice. I'm just gonna open it up and pour it right across the top of everything. I may need a 3rd bag, but that would be a lot of rice. And I know just one of these would be enough for one person. I'm only feeding 2 people. So I'm going to try to make this work. Alright, get it all in there. Alright, I've got beef consomme. If you look it up, it's beef broth with vegetable and it just tastes amazing. And we're just gonna drown that out with this. As a matter of fact, rinse the can out halfway, pour some of that in there. Alright, let's get everything spread out. Alright, now that's ready for the grill. Take it out there and cover it up, let it get hot. And that rice is going to absorb the majority of that liquid. Let's see. Campbell's makes that. I wish we had home EC. It's my graphics card. Oh, right on. So you're fixing it. Oh, you gotta wait till tomorrow then? Let me grab this tray. Alright. Set that right on top. Alright. Oh, there's a couple onions and green peppers on the side there. Now I'll put the lid on. Matter of fact, this whole thing's putting off a whole lot of heat. I may wait till it starts doing something on the inside. I don't want to burn the lid too fast, because I'm going to want it want to leave it covered for a minute. Think about sitting that directly over the heat, over that flame for a second. Because the whole thing's putting off a lot of heat, but I bet that flame would actually start to heat up the liquid a little bit faster. This fireproof mat is amazing. It's a puppy. Yeah, it's my puppy. Come here, puppy. Come here. Oh, you'll make me walk over there? What you doing, huh? Well, she knows I know I'm on camera. She's mostly husky, but she's a wiener dog. Yeah, she's got the husky eyes, and she acts like a husky, but she's a wiener dog. She's a trip. I love her to death. I might be able to. A little bit better. Yeah, let's see if this is better. I got this thing set up. Oops, let's not drop it. It's not really straight anymore. But you can kind of see the food a little bit better. Alright, now that that's doing its thing, I'm seeing it starting to bubble a little bit. I'm gonna put this cover on it. And we're just gonna let that sit. Look this up. I don't have any official merch, but there is a ton of things just like this on Temu for like $6, $7, $8. Like, if I go the merch route, they're gonna be like $25, $30 hoodies. I don't want that. I'd rather have $7, $8 hoodies. It's really nice. Like, it's super soft and it's lightweight and I like it. I've got t-shirts with the exact same thing on it, a hat, a beanie with the same thing on it, you know, with red, yellow, green, blue. At one point it represented different Minecraft servers that I was playing on. We can see the food and the puppy, LOL. She's just wagging her tail back there. There is merch. It's just not official merch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my things cheap and they're nice. Why would I try to charge 25, 30 bucks for it when everybody else could just get it the same way I did? I mean, unless it was like a campfire cooking something with a goat on it. I mean, that's the only reason I would go that direction. And she's just kind of watching. We've got squirrels and rabbits and birds running all over the place, and she stays pretty entertained. This shouldn't take like a real long time. We'll kind of be able to tell how done it is by the rice. But that's why I cut the pork chop down the middle. That way I can pick it up and look at the center of it as it's cooking. Did I buy a whole bag of candy just so I could steal the exact bag from the Halloween basket and eat them early? Maybe, yeah. I mean, what is it for if not for eating? You bought the good stuff. The other people are gonna get, like, you gotta buy stuff you don't want to give away. Like, little bags of popcorn. You bought the bag you wanted, lol. I got the Brock's Halloween. See, that's where you messed up. This smells amazing. I guess I'll grab that fork. Rinse it off. Without stabbing the meat with it. Oh, that sun's going down fast. I'm racing the clock at this point. Ooh, going in and out the door causes me a little. Now, if only my package would arrive, I could rest easy. Let's see. Make sure all that rice gets down into some liquid. We don't want any hard rice. And try to clear off one of these pork chops. Oh yeah, it is cooking amazingly. Wow, that's hot. The whole thing is really, really hot. Alright, that is working. It's almost done. This may be a quick one. Yes, I love grilled cheese. Should I do grilled cheeses on the campfire? Would that be a cool campfire cooking video? I mean, what would I make with grilled cheese? The only thing I can think of that I normally eat grilled cheese with would either be tomato soup or ramen noodles. Grilled cheese and bacon, that's a good idea. Add a little water if you need to. Yeah, that's a good idea. Very good idea, Jackie. Add a little bit of water. I mean, I guess I could just leave it uncovered with that amount of water in it. I've got electric. I forgot she was attached to this thing, so when she hits her limit with it, it's gonna cause it to shake too. Grandma got me an electric range. Can't imagine all what I'm gonna use it for, but I have a skillet just for that. Stop. Chill out. But like making an egg sandwich in the middle of the night or right before bed or something like that, it's gonna be really good for that. Have you tried poutine? Chicken noodle soup. That would be a grilled chicken with grilled cheese. I can't think of what poutine is. I've heard of it. It's like spam. I don't like spam. I haven't found any decent ways to prepare spam. Alright, come on. Come on, we're gonna go in the house. Come over here and say hi. Right here. Up here. Look, look. There you go. Good girl. Alright, I'm fixing to stir everything up like crazy. Let me go wash my hands again really quick. That did actually cause a bit of a mess in my sink by sitting the bottom of that straight down in there. It's fun. I'll probably put it back in there again before it's done. Try to use this to kind of keep too much pressure from being pushed down on it. Listen, I should not have put water in it, but I can, it's not going to take long for a lot of that to come up off of it. And I can always use something to, get the majority of the liquid off of it when I plate it. Munchkin! Spreadable garlic butter and use mozzarella and dip. Oh yeah, that's kind of like grilled cheese. Almost done. Oh, it tastes amazing. They just need a tiny bit more cooking. I will go ahead and cover them back up. That should just need a few more minutes and it'll be ready. Hey, Carlos, what's up, bro? I came for the yums. Let's see if I can flip it around here. You can see the yums. Pork chop casserole. I've got onions, bell peppers, rice, beef consomme, pork chops. Matter of fact, I bet I could flip these. Oh, look how pretty that is. Where you at, buddy? Ooh. Get off the fork. Get off the fork. Thank you. It's already got a nice firmness to it. Get it submerged back down in everything. And yeah, this is tons of onions and bell peppers mixed in with the rice. And the rice is almost finished. I pre-cooked the onions and bell peppers. Yeah. Volcano. Yeah, it's going really well. It's gonna be epic. It looks like the pork chops are pretty much done already. The rice should be getting there, and I cooked the onions and bell peppers a good bit beforehand. I shouldn't have much of an issue with any of it. Matter of fact, let me grab one of these. So they're almost done too. Oh, got a tiny bit of a crunch to it. Oh man, it's good though. It's almost done. The majority of it was really soft. Yeah, it's gonna be another month at this campground. It's really close to the highway. The one of the bigger downsides about it, it's like right over there. But there's walnut tree, there's grapevine, there's a pear tree. All different types of things that I could walk back there and pick if I were to hang around long enough to see it bloom. And there's a ton of woods, like right beside, like maybe 2 car lengths, a little less than 2 car lengths away from my camper. Yeah, just been chilling. The couch is taking a beating. This tree. This tree. I'm looking like straight up. Like, it's doing the same thing to my car. I'm gonna have to bleach it. It's fun. That's awesome. It's night where you are right now. I guess it's kind of trippy seeing the sunshine. Like, cause I mean it's setting. It's gonna be night here pretty soon, but it's probably pitch black where you're at. It's gonna be pitch black out here. I've got my Christmas lights strung around that help out quite a bit, but that's about all I've got. And it looks like this is gonna get done just in time. Give it another good stir. Push the pork chops all the way to the bottom. A lot of that liquid's gone now. You got a little bit left over here in the corner. But I think the rice is just about soaked up all that it's going to. This is best made in the oven. Do you know what the temp and the time usually is for this, Jackie? Those are done. It's like, I can't remember. You could wrap it all up in something like this and just put it straight in the oven. Oh, it's midnight where you are. Right on. I think it's like 6 p.m. here. So you're right at like 6 hours ahead of me. And according to YouTube analytics, where you are is where the majority of my viewers are. That's pretty neat. This is pretty much done. I'm just, just double checking, making sure that the pork chops are going to be finished. I need to get me a meat thermometer. Like, even if it's like one of those really old ones that I got to stab the meat with and watch the thing go up. But I think the digital ones are actually pretty cheap now. But doing that, I could have just put the lid on it and put the thermometer in the top of it and waited till it got the temp and then started a timer. That's not near as fun though. It's gonna be plenty enough to feed 2 people. I knew that the bag of rice was enough, the pork chop was enough, and a half of the green pepper and a quarter of that onion. It's a lot of food by itself. Let's grab our knife. I want to cut into that pork chop. Oh, we got video game mode. Duh, 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 duh. Okay, I'm gonna need both hands for this. I still like this angle a little bit better. I feel like it's more stable. It's not gonna jiggle and stuff. Come here. Oh yeah. Nice and done. No pink. Perfect. Nice and tender. Hey, this is done. I can put the cover on it and set it aside and go in there and plate this up. Let's see. Will you let me pick you up like this? Yeah. Let's sit it right here for a second. When you ending the stream? Give it 10 minutes. I should have everything plated up by then. And it's just up to you guys whether you want to see me take it to the neighbor or not. It's aluminum, so it's already cool enough for me to be able to pick up. I'm gonna sit it over here for a second. Sit it inside. Oh, boy. We need these. Uh-oh. My phone fell. I bet that fell like... I'm gonna have to rewatch that. That might have been an interesting fall. Rip phone! Make it 6,890 hours. It's now glitching? I'm not surprised. Is it still glitching? Okay. Good deal. Now, I need you to stay on this thing and not fall. Not fall. Okay. Plate. Plate. Let's see. I guess the spatula might be decent for this. Let's see if we can. There it is. Got a nice little covering of everything, and we're just gonna scoop as deep as we can on this to try to get half of this out. Alright. Probably more than half of it left. There it is. Let's see if we can find. I bet she's got a fork and knife. Let's see. Sit it down here. Grab this. Yeah, let's walk over here with it. Yeah, if we can open the door. Open it. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. Food? You got a fork and knife, right?
I've been listening to you. Oh my God. Look at me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Now I can plate mine up. I could just eat it out of this tray. Look at that. There's that piece of pork chop I cut off. I mean, this is actually a bit more rice than I need. I should have split it a bit better. I've got more rice if you want it. That should be plenty enough. There's probably a whole nother serving of rice. And fork. And I've got a knife somewhere. Yeah. This is one of those meals, one of those easy things to cook that I've been preparing for probably close to 20 years now. Oh, like 25 years. Pork chop casserole. Let's see. Oh. Pull this up. It's a different angle than you guys are used to seeing me from. It's the same set though. Big spiders are fun though. Look it up and see what type of spider it might be. It might be worth keeping in like an aquarium or something. Thanks for coming, Jackie. I appreciate you hanging out. Let's see. What can I do with this? Redirect. Who we got? Mario Party Hero. So be it. Alright, I'm not sure what I might be streaming later on this evening. I might just play some Pokemon. But I'll see you here in a bit on Dano's S&P if you're up later, X. Thanks for coming, guys. I'll have another live campfire cooking within the next 3 or 4 days. And, yeah. Have a good one.